Oh, that was absolutely fantastic. I can absolutely see by watching that video why the professionals see her and see another professional. Okay, there is a lot about this video that I am going to be able to point out, even the flubs. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Vanderhorst here, bringing you another react. This is Yoyoka's Char Smoky. I have heard so many good things about this one, about how she probably didn't exhibit her professional skills until she hit this song. So this one's actually kind of near and dear and special to me because I can't wait to see the evolution of this person. So she's 7 in this video, and it's very exciting for me, like I said, because I started around when I was 6 or 7. So to see the potential in somebody that young reflected in somebody like myself, I'm going to be very connected to this. I can't wait. Remember, if you're new to the channel, please consider giving us a like and a sub, and a comment on this video goes a long way in pushing this video and the algorithm to put this video and our channel in front of the right people to help the community grow every day. You guys are the best community out there, and I cannot thank you enough. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. All right, here we go.
Like a star, setting brightly from afar. Magic is just a poster. Fly away with my guitar. I've got to know my direction, and then know there's no connection with my
Oh, fantastic. Oh, that was absolutely fantastic. I can absolutely see by watching that video why the professionals see her and see another professional. Okay, there is a lot about this video that I am going to be able to point out, even the flubs. There was like 1 or 2 mess ups there, but what I like about that is that actually makes me like her as a drummer even more. The mistakes make it human. It makes it Yoyoka. And they weren't even mistakes. It was like she clicked her sticks together in the middle of a roll and she still nailed the roll. We'll come back to that. Wow, what a great performance. What a great performance. All right, let's see what we can find. Starting right off the bat there. Da, 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 da. So already with the subdivisions, that's really hard. Not to mention a chirp to a drummer it feels like it should be on the upbeat, but those are like downbeats, da 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 da, with an open note. So that's really confusing for a drummer's brain to kind of understand in the beginning. So for her to be able to have picked it up at 7, that's scary. And then to be able to play 2 different melodies at the same time. That hi-hat chirp on the left side with the da 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 on the ride cymbal. That's amazing. And then the off-timey snares. The tom hits just kind of add to it. It fills it all out. It fills it all out. Even her fills are clean there, okay? Those bridges are the most important parts of your song. Don't ever forget.
Smoky, you're the
So to be able to do a choke like that's pretty neat at her age as well.
Smoky,
That-
you're the bad guy.
That is, I'm sorry to keep pausing, but there's so much in this video that I get to analyze. Thank you for showing me this. The ability to play on the hi-hat and then cross over and have the 8th notes and the 16th notes combined. That is a cool skill to have. That is a cool skill to have. And then to be able to do it all in time, that really makes a professional drummer. Being able to combine the quadruplets, the triplets, all that stuff together to make a new, unique perspective on how you play an instrument. That is really cool. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just show people something new with it.
I really want to say goodbye. Mommy, what
And then to do the bird chirps at the very end of that, that is such a nice tang on, that is such a nice tasty add-on to that riff.
of your life?
And her ghost notes are freaking good too. You can hear ghost notes do on the bass drum and the snare drum. Like this is all around professional. Professional.
Wishing you the reason why. 'Cause my head is clear all the time I'm free.
So I want you guys to know just how hard that is to do the da-da-da, that repeat like triplet. It's not a double, it's not a single, it's a triplet, da-da-da. That's actually really hard because the first 2 notes are easy. It's that 3rd note, there's a micro motion that you can't see that Yoyoka feels. It's a slight wrist motion that gives you just that extra momentum. Da-da-da, da-da-da, na-na-na. Oh man, technique is everything, y'all. Technique is everything.
Music is like a star.
Another choke.
Brightly from afar. Magic is just a poster. Right away with my guitar. And got to know my direction. And then help me feel connection with my action.
Just right in the pocket the whole time. This is why I want to call her the atomic clock of rock. And even at this age, she was hitting with force, like boom. Like she's hitting the drums. She knows how to treat the instrument with respect and tact and how it's supposed to. This is so impressive on so many different levels. A lot of people just approach the drums very timidly because they think that they're going to hit it, which is arrogant because the drums are made to be hit, all right? I could sit there and just wail on it. It's not the pressure of how hard you hit that breaks a drum. It's the improper technique. Pointing the stick too far down, the improper angles, whatever you have. That is what breaks instruments. Improper technique. So here's a fun fact. This is another bridge. I like to call these silent bridges. The riff right before this was the same as this, but the change in this riff is the 2 cymbal hits that are added. It's letting the rest of the band know, hey, we're about to change. There is about to be some sort of fill, some sort of bridge, some sort of leeway, solo, whatever you want to call it. Next, an interlocutor for the next part of the song. Songwriting tips. this is all a gradual buildup. This is building up that tension in order to release it. To release it. Oh, so that was that flub, but it wasn't even really a flub. It wasn't even really a flub. If you see, she misses that hi-hat hit there, and I hate to even point this out, but for the sake of being a good reactor, I feel like I should. This is a noteworthy mistake. It's actually a good mistake. Right there. So if you saw, her brain was ready on this fill, but her body was still on that one note. And to me, and to probably every single other professional that's out there, it's okay that she missed that because, like I said, one, it adds a humanization to it. Two, it adds flavor. It's like garlic powder or salt and pepper or Lowry seasoning salt or any of that kind of stuff. Cumin, turmeric, any kind of seasonings that you could put on your food. It adds extra dynamics and it makes it Yoyoka. You hear this and you go, yep, that's Yoyoka. So that's why this is such an important thing, and why I wanted to point it out, that even with your mistakes, you're supposed to make them because it shows the evolution of your music. And I firmly believe this in my own songwriting ability and my own drum playing as well. As you guys see more and more of the lives, you know, you get to see me knock years and years of rust off and actually learn technique and to be able to get to the level that I wanted to be as a kid. So I'm very excited for this. I really am. Nailed it. Nailed it.
Smoky, you're the light sky.
So that's a fun little metaphor there. Don't ever let your mistakes drag you down because you're supposed to make them. That is your time to shine in your mistakes. Whether you choose to confront the shadow that it is and be like, it's okay, I made a mistake, I'll learn from this and do better next time. And you actually do better. Or if you deny it and go, I don't make mistakes. And then you become a person that people don't want to be around. That's your choice. That's your choice. But I think it really speaks volumes for her ability as a 7-year-old to not stop. That is like one of the hardest things for a musician who plays live performances to have to learn, is to how to not stop when you make a mistake. Just keep going, keep going. You would have probably never known that unless you were a musician yourself, or having watched loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of musicians or live shows and stuff, and you just kind of pick up on this stuff. You know what I mean? So fun factoid there. You grow out of it, honestly.
I really want to say goodbye. Money was all your life. Wishing you the reason why.
That triplet roll is so powerful. That bit. She's so good at it already. It's amazing.
But my hand is clear. All the time I'm free. My life.
So good. Alright, so there's a couple of things she was doing in that fill that I wanted to point out that to me is amazing for a 7-year-old to be able to do. One, the double bass throughout that song. That's impressive. Which tells me they probably have this entire kit set up to be around her height, which is good. I'm glad they were able to do that because anybody can play drums. Anybody. Two, she was able to combo her snare with the toms and cymbals, and that is layering. And that is an advanced skill because your brain has to be able to subdivide what needs to go where, the purpose of why, and the how, and the when, and the, you know what I mean? You fill it in on the spot. That's why I've always said that, like, drummers are kind of like quantum computers. It's a fun thing to watch, especially somebody who's better than you. I give complete props to Yoyoka and her parents and her brother Shido. They are absolutely amazing people. I hope to get to meet them one day. I really do. Yes! And the last thing that she shows here is patience, y'all. It takes patience for a drummer to not play what he's not supposed to. It really takes a lot of mental discipline in order to learn a song and to do a good, clean cover of this, okay? It really does. So I really appreciate getting shown this video. There was a lot that I got to point out. Hopefully I didn't pause the video too much. Hopefully you guys were able to gain some insight from that. I so do love getting to do these, y'all. From Yoyoka to Juna to Love Bites and Bandmate and all the bands beyond and the beatbox community, you all have managed to bring me back to a sense of urgency and practicing every day and making videos every day. I feel so alive. My dog appreciates you, I'm sure. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey, this process, if you will. It's not a journey. We'll never reach our destination. There's so many different views that we get to see along the way. So I love that you all get to go on this adventure with me. I am Vanderhorst, bringing you another react, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember Remember to subscribe and comment and like on the video. It's your choice, but I would really appreciate it because you would be pushing us a long way. You guys are the lifeblood of this channel, and with every video we make, we get closer to our goal. I love you guys so much. I will see you all next time. Bye.